and they also do deliveries too.
I see
and
that.
then they have things from like ceviche. They got all types of stuff.
Do they have a Instagram or social media?
They do have an Instagram. They do have an Instagram.
What is it?
The pack_OC.
Oh shit, the pack_OC.
They got everything on there.
Okay. I'm gonna jump on that, man. But with that said, welcome to the HoldEm podcast, and we have today a special guest.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Raul Nava.
Let's go. Let's give it up for Raul.
Let's go, man. Actor,
What's up?
comedian, and writer, bro. And he grew up with you guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
I did.
take us into everything, bro. Tell us a little bit about you, Raul.
Oh man, I just I live in LA. My name's Raul. Yeah, just kind of been out there for like 4 years, just trying to do my thing and just kind of working as an actor here and there as I can, and just in the process of kind of just creating my own content now, just so I don't have to wait for anybody to give me a call. So now I'm just kind of go out there and create my own path, you know.
Your own brand and everything. You're branding yourself.
Exactly.
Now, let me ask right here, the commish and also Forrest right here. Did you guys ever, when you guys were growing up with Raul, did you guys ever say, you know what, Raul is going to be an actor, or Raul's going to be like, did you guys ever see that in him?
Well, I mean, honestly, growing up with Raul, he was always like a funny guy.
Oh.
And he always had a smile, and he was always like a energetic, like he's always fun. He's always down to like play sports and like clown, or you know what I mean. You know how we roast people in junior high? He's always down to get it in the roast. He's always down to play sports and
But for the most part, I was getting made fun of most of the time because he's right because I had to.
Okay, but that helps you.
He
though,
took
right?
the roast, man. He took it. He took
No,
it.
what I was gonna say is,
He
if
bounced
you-
back with funny shit, and
and that helps you in comedy. In the comedy game, you know what I mean? Because you get used to it.
It's helped me in so many different ways.
Really?
Different ways. Oh yeah.
Tell us about that, bro. Because you might be able to help somebody that gets, made fun of, but they're witty with it. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I mean, especially if people want to jump into this business, you have to have really tough skin, and I had a group of friends along with these guys that just it was every day, bro. I was the fat kid. I was the fat kid in the group.
Yeah,
That was me.
We were both the fat kids.
Nah, you were way thinner. Hey, you were way thinner before, bro. But yeah, so we were just like.
What about this guy? He was never fat.
Nah, dude, he looks exactly the same.
I was pretty athletic. Like I was on the soccer team. I've been playing soccer at that time. I was really into sports, so I was always active.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're trying to say that they were fat?
No.
Yeah,
I didn't say that.
I wasn't like those fools.
No, okay. He was a lot bigger back then, and he actually lost a lot of weight from when I remember.
From when you.
Yeah, and definitely for Fern as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, as well, bro.
I gotta say, I did not imagine you as an actor in this field, man. I pictured you as that cool ass teacher, man. Honestly,
like elementary, high school or some shit.
Some kind of elementary,
like
high
Mr.
school
Montoya,
teacher,
like Mr.
Yeah,
Montoya.
like Mr. Montoya. He used to be my neighbor.
Yeah.
Just
Mr.
like
Montoya was
him.
tight.
That's what I pictured you.
That's mad funny.
Connecting with kids, making them laugh, making them feel good.
Yeah. Nah, man, I don't want to be involved in any of that. No, man.
Wait. So do you have kids?
No kids.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
No kids. Don't want any.
Oh, you don't really? You don't?
No, not really. I mean, I was telling him before we were talking and stuff like that. If it happens, it happens with my girl. But if it doesn't, I think we're both happy either way. And yeah.
And how does your girl feel about that?
She kind of says the same thing.
Yeah?
It's just she's hella fun. She's one of the funniest people I've ever fucking met. She's just hilarious. Yeah, she's goofy. She's not afraid to be herself. I tell her don't change ever. Like I want you just the way you are. But she's so funny and goofy and we kind of talk about it. She's like she sounds so scared from the process of having kids that I think she's gonna scare herself scare herself straight, like she doesn't want to have kids.
Well, and there's people like that, man.
Yeah,
People
definitely.
that don't want kids, you know what I mean?
That's
And like you said, females that they feel like that, you know what I mean? They're scared through the whole process. So.
Yeah, I don't have kids.
And it's cool you found somebody like that, man. There's a lot of disagreements and a lot of relationships.
Hell yeah,
that's true.
Hell yeah. And it's kind of, I mean, it's like it's kind of crazy because it's like a new wave. I think this is like not a lot of people are having kids. I'm like I've had like when I tell people that, like especially older women, like, oh, good for you. And I was like,
Whoa,
damn, like,
whoa.
what are you trying to say? Like, I shouldn't? Like, I was like,
Whoa!
but yeah, like,
They
so
get
Because some
offended.
people do get it offended, right? Like,
They get-
oh
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
What do
No,
you mean?
but
What do you mean?
Kids
What do
are
you
a
mean?
challenge, though. That's why.
oh, hell yeah.
Kids are a
Hell yeah.
challenge, bro.
Hell yeah.
But
But
not
then
for
I also,
everybody.
like I said, I also chose this path, and it's not an easy one, and I don't know when it's going to fully take off. So I'm in this for the long haul. There's no plan. There's no plan A. There's no plan B.
No plan
This
B,
is-
no
this
plan
is-
C.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is
what
plan
you're
A
going for.
since day one, since I started when I was 19. And yeah, so I know this is not an easy path, and to not think of myself selfishly, then it'll be hard. It would be hard for me
No.
to have another person that I have to be responsible for.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that end. Yeah. Now you're saying since 19, you started this journey at 19.
Yeah.
Now talk to us about that journey. Like at 19, what did you do that like said, you know what, I'm going, like you said, full steam ahead?
Yeah.
Because maybe these guys don't know what you did, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I
I mean-
definitely like to know what got you.
Oh
to
yeah,
take
man.
that back.
So,
And
yeah,
where
so
were you
good.
when you were 19? Like, exactly?
Where was I?
Yeah.
So when I moved to the desert, that changed my whole life. I was down here.
What desert, bro?
The Hesperia.
Oh, no, that's
It's a big difference.
a lot of packets, bro, right there.
Yeah, man. It was just like, so moving there changed like how I was socially a little
Right,
bit,
right.
and because I was down here socializing with everybody, it's very active down here.
And you go over there and
it's just
different.
dead.
Yeah,
It was
completely.
dead
At that time, right?
Dead. Didn't know anybody in high school.
Okay.
Not one damn person.
But was there a lot of students in high school?
Oh yeah. It was a brand new school. It was very.
Yeah, he's trying to be like, you know, he was trying to like, he was a new kid.
He's probably
bro.
the new
I'm
kid
all
from.
I'm the new big dog
on the block.
You got what I'm saying, right?
Yeah,
You're
for
playing
sure.
it cool.
How many
Okay,
other
now, okay,
Latinos
okay.
were at this school?
All
There
right.
was a gang, bro. There was a gang.
Oh, okay,
All right,
okay,
bro,
okay.
okay.
All the Latinos trying to escape out of here, they go over there, dog.
All right, bro. All right,
But
let's play like you were happy over there, huh?
But like, so then I stayed out there until I was 18, obviously, and then I wanted to move. I was like, I don't want to be here.
You
So,
didn't feel comfortable.
yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like it the 8 years I was up there, from high school to I think 18. I did not like it. So I moved to the Bay. We went to vacation with my cousin out there, and he lived in San Francisco. And I was like, bro, this is crazy. How did, like, people live like this?
Okay, you went from Fullerton, Hesperia, to
To the
Frisco.
Bay. Yeah. So that was
that's
Yeah.
way a lot.
another big change, right?
Yeah,
So I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
all right, cool, whatever. And then I didn't cut it. I was a month or two, I was out. I came back. I went.
Because it's
Why?
too expensive.
I was just. I don't think I was ready. I don't think I was ready to be on my own. You know how
Okay,
it is,
okay.
man.
Yeah, when you're
Latinos and
young.
stuff
Okay.
like that. Like,
Yeah.
you could be at home till you're 40, bro, 50.
Oh,
You know?
hey.
I know.
Yeah. So it's just like,
I know. What
I
do you
know.
mean, dog? What do you mean, Commish?
I got a few friends.
yeah. But I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that thing. So I didn't want to do that thing. So I came back. I went to college, Victor Valley College, and I was like, fuck it. You know what? Like, in my back of my mind, I've always wanted to be an actor. Like, and I always said that when I was when I was in high school, like, I want to be an actor, like this and that, be so cool. And it was actually super bad. That actually made me want to, because like I said, I was a little bigger. I didn't think I was like good looking.
This guy was what's his name?
Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jonah Hill.
Jonah
He's
Hill.
the one that kind of inspired me to like.
You got period.
Period blood on your pants?
He's like carrying fucking detergent with beer in it, bro.
Who does that?
Dude, that shit was so down. So when I saw that, I was like, bro,
That pumped
anybody.
you up.
Yeah, I was like, hold on, like, this fucking guy? And I was like, dude, yeah, I can do that shit. So then, 19 years old, when I came back, I got into Victor Valley College, and I was like, not liking anything I was taking. I was taking like just bullshit classes. And
Well,
then,
general ed, pretty much.
yeah, general ed, communications, all that stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna join these acting classes. And that's what I did. And dude, I sucked. I feel like I sucked. The first one I ever took, I feel like I sucked. I was like not good at memorizing the lines. I was hella nervous. I was like, I didn't think the things I would pick was good enough, so I'd like switch all of a sudden to a different scene. I didn't have it memorized, and then I'd go up and I'd just choke, and I was just like, fuck, dude, this sucks. But then I slowly, got better and better, and then, because we were in charge of doing what I really liked about it is that we were in charge of our own rehearsals. So it was no one telling you oh, you're gonna rehearse on this day with this person. It was like you pick a partner for the scene you have, and then you set up your own rehearsals. So we would meet when we can, and we did it that way. And by the end of class, people were telling me like, hey, you're really good. You should think about pursuing this a little bit. And I was like, yeah, cool, yeah, sure, whatever. Not really diving into it. So
that didn't motivate you.
It didn't. It really didn't, because I knew it was like a hard thing to do. But then there was a production of Streetcar Named Desire, and it's a play written by Tennessee Williams that I was telling you about earlier. Yeah. It's one of his famous plays, and it's one of the famous movies too, with Marlon Brando, and that's one of his first movie roles that he did, and he killed it. So I was in this production, very, very small role. I was like a sailor at the beginning of the thing, and that was it. I was out. And when I walked on stage for the very first time, I was like, and I saw the whole fucking theater just full. I was like, this is fucking it. I was like, this is what I'm gonna fucking do. And there was also this one guy that was playing the Brando character, Stanley, that I thought was just fucking so good. I thought he was just so good. I would just watch this full rehearsal. I would sit in the theater while rehearsals were happening and just sit there for every rehearsal. You could have gone home. Anybody could have gone home at the time. But I would just sit there and watch this thing over and over and over again. I just loved it. I just loved what he was doing. The woman part in that in the play too was just, everybody was incredible. I thought that everybody was just knocking it out of the park. And then, that's where I kind of just fell in love with it even more, because just being part of that production. And after that, after that production was over and everything, and the family we kind of built a little bit, I started just auditioning for more plays. I auditioned for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. What was it? It was during the time of Christmas and something like that. It was Winnie the Pooh one. I was like, I wanted to be in that too. I didn't get into any of those after that.
But you were just trying to.
Yeah, that's the whole process. So it was just it just started just doing more, going to these auditions, and then I just didn't, I wasn't making it, but I was still like, I'm gonna go audition. I auditioned for Taming of the Shrew, and that has some musical numbers in it. I don't sing.
But you were still down.
I was up there, bro, and during that's trying to sing, trying to dance, dude, it was crazy. But I had so much fun doing it.
But that still develops you as an actor.
Oh yeah, you got to go through all those little processes, man. You got to kind of you got to take those, you got to take those L's, man.
Yeah, it builds character.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But I was even gonna ask the commissioner, because he kind of has a little athlete's mentality going through it, right? Because what do they say? Who's there first and at the end still practicing, they're gonna get better at it, right?
First one there, last one there.
Yeah, there you go, 100%. Man. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so he's got a little mentality.
I kind of got what what you're talking about with him through two people in my life.
Okay.
And one of them is
not the commish.
He abandoned everybody, dog. Oh! He abandoned everybody, dog.
Got married and had their kids.
Whoa!
But I think it started with my wrestling coach in high school.
Oh shit.
He was a no fuck around, straight to business, work hard, and that was his attitude, and I attribute that to my acting, and then also we'll get into it later more working out and stuff, and having that discipline to always work out and making sure I do and stuff like that is because of him. I always hear his voice till to this day. That was fucking, I don't even know, 12 years? No, more than that.
Now,
14 years ago.
Have you visited your coach?
No.
Why?
I've seen him a couple times after high school, when I was 19, 21, I think. We definitely saw that we ran into him. He kind of, it was weird because he had we were the most troublemakers, me and my other two homies, but he always was down to kick it with us after a while, after high school and everything was over, all that kind of stuff.
So you guys had beers together?
Yeah. We had beers. We had fucking Jack Daniels, and it was hell of a good time. It was hella good time, yeah. But he still was on that. But he's still in my mind, just one of those guys that it's always in the back of my head, where he's just if I'm running 10 miles, but I sought out to do 12, he's gonna be in the back of my mind like, don't be a bitch.
Just do it.
Yeah, just fucking do it.
Ooh,
Oh,
saw that,
you
right?
saw that?
man. He's here, man.
He's here. No, hey, what do you mean? He passed away?
No. I'm just
Shit, dog. Don't freak me out, dog.
But
Okay.
him, for sure.
But what I'm saying is now that you, like you said, it's a motivating factor in your head, you know, and in your life. You don't think since you guys have that relationship, bumping into him now and telling him, you know what, man, you're a big part of who I am.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Would that help him out, man?
Well, like what we were talking about earlier about podcasting and stuff like that, he's actually one of the persons I would love to have on one of my episodes, too.
Shit.
Because of what's happening now, too. Like, I don't want to segue too much into it, but I think wrestling, like actual wrestling, like the ones you see in the Olympics, high school, college, I think it's becoming like a mainstream sport.
If you look at the new,
it's called Flow Wrestling.
Well, besides that, also elite. What is it called? Elite wrestling. The ones that came out. It's where Chris Jericho went and all those guys from WWE. The ones that were like luchadores, they went over there because they want to do that type of wrestling. They want to do real wrestling.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They don't want to do the whole entertainment.
WWE.
Like storylines. They don't want to do
They want
storylines.
to do actual competitions.
Yeah.
And that's, I was like, dude, like, I started getting into it. Like, I don't go on Instagram too much, but like, I was going through Instagram and a bunch of wrestling stuff, and it's like Flow Wrestling. I was like, bro, is this actually like it looks like boxing cards.
Oh,
like
shit.
the whole event, like, and it's like, it's a decked out event, and it's all like USA versus England and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I was like, bro, this is fucking tight.
So it's
and
universal
like,
thing.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I was like, it's kind of like tennis, like it's more countries than anything, you know?
So like a World Cup.
Yeah, like the World Cup. And I was like, bro, this is like an actual sport now.
Is there divisions?
Dude, I didn't do that much research into it, but I was just seeing that, like,
I mean, we like wrestling.
I don't like wrestling.
Oh!
No, I'm just kidding.
you like that shit?
No.
My son does jujitsu, so I'm into
hell
jujitsu.
yeah.
It's very similar.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And we used to do that stuff all the time in our wrestling.
And if you look at the UFC, the better fighters are the guys that have wrestling background.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
To be honest.
Most of
That's
them have
true.
wrestling background for sure.
Yeah.
But that was kind of crazy that I saw that, and I thought of him automatically. I was like, bro, like, what the heck? Because I still see him on Instagram and stuff like that. He's like a big CrossFit guy now.
Okay.
The school's fucking amazing for the high school I went to where I was wrestling too. That school just has been at the top like for so long already. Yeah, man, he's a beast, man.
That's dope.
He's dope.
Man, we might steal from you.
Yeah.
Bring
We
him
might
over
want
here
him on
first.
here.
Rocky Humphrey, man. Rocky Humphrey.
No,
he's
for
out
sure,
there.
Hey, shout out to Coach Humphrey, man.
Yeah, man, he's a beast.
Now you start doing theater. Now,
Yeah.
is that more? It's a lot difficult than going into a movie or theater. Is it difficult?
Yes, just because I mean you get kind of like the audience. Once you see that audience, man, and you step on that stage, it's definitely nerve-wracking. But I mean it's in terms of being harder. I wouldn't say harder just because you have more time to. You have time to rehearse. You have time to rehearse with the people you're involved in the production with.
It becomes like a family.
It becomes a family, and like how my teacher said, you build these families with these people, but then you break up, and that's just how it is.
It's part of the
And
business.
yeah, so it's part of the gig. Like you just break up. But you have more time to rehearse. You get to sit with the character more. Some people will even say that. Like people won't find the character if it's like a 10-run show. Like you have 10 shows, people won't find the character until like that 8th show. You know.
Damn.
So that's where I really love theater because you have time to play with these characters and you're always figuring things out. If
And
you
you're
have a
changing
night,
it.
Yeah, if you have a day show and then you have a night show later, you might have a completely different show, just because you're finding more things with the character and more things in between moments and all that stuff with your acting partners and stuff like that. And that's why I like theater so much more.
So
It's just
how does
always
that
changing.
life work then? So, you got a bunch of people doing theater, eventually with the goal and to get into movies, or they?
Not always.
Or how did they get
There's
there?
people that stay in theater, no?
Well, yeah. There's a lot of people in New York. Just some people that just straight do theater.
That's
the
true.
only thing is like that's why people I think jump into movies and stuff and like TV shows, especially now, is because there's not a lot of money in theater. you're not making millions and millions of dollars when you're doing these productions. You're almost doing them for nothing. You know, so
You're almost paying them.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. So that's where I think people kind of want to make that segue. But no, there's plenty of people that just want to do theater. They don't have to.
Okay.
That was kind of my goal after sitting with it. You know, you want to do all the crazy stuff. You want to be, you know, in Marvel movies and do all this stuff. But like when people ask me,
what is Tom Cruise? Hey, what character will you play in a Marvel movie, dog?
in a Marvel movie, shit, dude, I'll play like the Hulk or something.
Oh shit,
That'd be tight.
Bruce Banner.
Yeah, that'd be tight. I kind of look
What
like
about you,
Mark
Commish?
Ruffalo a
Who
little
would
bit.
you
No?
be?
I think I'd be Thor, man.
Oh fuck.
Just cracking jokes, talking to trees.
Oh.
You already know, man.
I knew you were going to die. I knew it.
Wakanda forever.
What about you, man?
Or Iron Man.
I would have to be Iron Man. Come
Iron
on,
Man?
now you can't be. Come
Hey,
on,
my
dog.
bad. My bad.
I would have to do Iron Man.
That's a good choice.
See,
Yeah.
I was picking like maybe similarities because I would have picked Spider-Man. Spider-Man's the best fucking superhero
Why?
because he's he's just dope.
Yeah.
He's dope.
I mean,
He's dope, but yeah.
the best.
I don't know about the best.
Who's the
You don't
best?
think Wolverine's better than him?
Ooh, Wolverine's tight.
Yeah, I was like Wolverine. But I mean,
those are my top two characters on
Yeah.
Marvel vs. Capcom, the game.
yeah. I was
Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, but Capcom.
Remember that at the laundromat when we were kids, dude?
Oh,
Wolverine
taking
and
it back.
Ryu, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
man.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
At the laundromat, and then the movie theater my sister used to work at, the AMC right here too. That shit was always broken, bro. I'd just be there for hours.
I remember that. The
Yeah.
arcade.
Now, okay, so what did you play more, Street Fighter or?
Nah, Marvel vs. Capcom all
Yeah?
day. Yeah, man. I still play that at my
That
job.
was the game, man.
That was the game.
That was the game.
Yeah, that was
Kids these
How
days
many?
don't know.
Okay, how many
Kids these
hours?
days
How
don't
many
know.
hours?
How many hours? I mean, shit, at least an hour after school every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get me started when my parents had to go do laundry.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this: Did
I
you
used
guys
to-
ever learn the little trick how to break the machine?
No.
Nah.
Oh, no,
With
no.
the straw, you can do it. Dog.
I heard with the-
and
with
then
the-
you boom, 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 you hit it, and you
Yeah.
have unlimited
In
credits.
the coin thing?
Yeah.
Dude, it's the same thing you do with meters.
Or it's like a
Yeah.
it's like a paper
Yeah.
clip, right? Use a paper clip?
No.
With parking meters, my homie showed me. He had like
Yeah.
this little tool that he had.
Yeah.
Like a little makeshift thing, and then
Yeah.
he's like, you just do
just
with
tick, tick, tick.
the Starbucks cup, the stopper.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, you just do this, shit, and then like it just
It gives it to you.
gives it to
Yeah.
you.
Damn.
I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Hey,
Yeah.
now you guys fucking learn something else
Yeah,
besides
there you
acting.
go.
Okay,
Oh.
now you go from theater. Now, do you go into acting like in movies after or no?
Nah. So I mean, so after I did that, I wanted to move again. So I
Oh,
moved
shit.
around a little bit. I was just trying to
Hey,
figure it out.
I think you just wanted to be an actor just to move, dog.
Yeah,
I
pretty
think
much.
it's travel,
Travel the
right?
world,
Pretty
man.
much.
Could
Well,
join the military.
But the thing
Hell nah.
See, that's why we have the commissioner today, bro, because he keeps it real.
he does. He does.
Hey, that's true. I would never in my life. And then so then I moved back down here for like a month, and I
From San Francisco over here
San Francisco back to
Hesperia.
Hesperia to
to
Fullerton,
Fullerton.
from Fullerton back to Hesperia,
Uh-huh.
and then finally I stayed out in the Bay.
And
stayed
now
out in
you're
the Bay.
in Fullerton currently?
No, I'm in LA.
Oh, you're in
He
LA.
said-
Yeah, he's getting there. He's getting there.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
getting
yeah.
there.
He wants to go to Hollywood after.
Wait, so in the Bay Area, like, how different was that? You know, from living in Southern California, what's like the big difference? You know
Dude,
what
it
I
was
mean?
so different. I mean, everything's just more condensed. Everything's condensed. The weather was different. It was a lot colder. People's attitudes was a little different. People were a little more were friendlier when I showed up, and then it kind of slowly started fading away once the whole tech boom started happening.
The snobs started moving in, huh?
Yeah. So but yeah, that was pretty much it. And then people like really, I think out here, especially in LA and out here, you have more like a homey vibe and like kind of stay at home and with your family. Out there, a lot of people are single and just kind of
Ready to
going
mingle.
out, drinking.
They're kind of
eating.
more free,
Yeah,
more liberal.
a little bit.
Yeah.
It was more of a singles
but
town.
you, I want to be honest with you. Take your wallet, dog. Because over there's no free refills.
Oh,
Right?
I know it's
No,
expensive.
no free refills. No,
Yeah,
no,
it's
for real,
expensive,
for
bro.
real.
it's
They'll
expensive.
hit you, dog. Like, hey, you want a refill? And boom, they charge you for
Hey,
that.
$1.50, dog. You pay for what you pay for the
You be
drink.
like, hell yeah, bring me a refill.
Yeah, I
Slap
learned
it on the bill.
Hey, I learned the hard way, dog.
Yeah,
What
bro.
is this?
Hey, so like, you know how they're charging 10 cents per bags out here?
Oh, yeah.
They start 25 cents in San Francisco.
Well, it started in the Bay. It
Yeah,
started in the Bay.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I remember, I was like, she's like, you want a bag? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, it's gonna be 10 cents. I was like, no, I don't need a bag then.
You're right.
And that's dude. I just started rolling all the time, like saying no bag, no bag, no
Right.
bag. 'Cause
You
I
gotta
was
bring
so
your own
excited.
bag.
Well, you
Carry
throwing
your
everything in the
groceries?
back seat of the car, right?
Yeah, bro. I was like, whatever.
You don't carry your own bags?
I carry my own bag.
I didn't care. I bought some, but I never had.
I always forget them at home.
I-
dude.
Yeah, I
Right.
forget.
My wife
forget
hates
mine
me
a
for
lot.
it, man.
Yeah. Or even if I have them in the trunk, I still forget. Like, I'm just like,
Yeah,
and then I open the trunk to get something. I'm like, man, I had the bag right here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I bought like the nice canvas ones and everything.
Oh, shit, bro.
I was like, cool. Cameled out. I was like, cool. I never used that shit. My girl uses it now.
Now, besides being different, there's a lot of homeless people in the Bay.
Oh yeah, man.
That's
Dude,
big.
the best memory I had, bro. I was walking up to the theater. Where I was going to class, and I just got off BART, the train system, and I was coming from Oakland, and I was walking up the street. I was listening to my music, and just hands in the pocket, just walking. And all I hear is there was a Jack in the Box on the corner of the street. So my class was over here on this side, and then the Jack in the Box was over here, and they had this huge open window. So they just roll up the window, and then you could just walk in, right? And then I was walking. I was gonna get to the corner to cross the street, and then all I hear is ah! This homeless dude wearing like underwear, no shirt, no pants, nothing. Just chucks a fucking chair from Jack in the Box in the middle of the street.
Oh, okay. I
He was
thought
just like,
fucking shit, dog.
No, he chucked this chair. He's like, ah! And then I was like, what the fuck?
He shot put that shit.
Yeah, bro. And I was just like, what the fuck? And then the people, the managers were all like, in their shirts and stuff, just like, hey, you gotta get out of here. And he's like in the middle of the street already yelling and shit. Cars are beeping. And then I'm just like, all right, another day in the neighborhood. So I just fucking go.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I did notice when I was out there. I wasn't living out there. I just went out there on
Well,
vacation.
Yeah, well, what I noticed in the Bay Area is that homeless people are way more aggressive out there.
What do you mean aggressive?
Like, you know how out here people, they'll have a sign up asking for change? Out there, they're more aggressive, like, hey, do you have change? Like, can I get some change? I just saw you pay for that. Come on, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, like, honestly, like, there was always this fucking guy, and I almost fought him, like, twice. Because, like, I almost fought on that block twice. The homeless people. First, the guy that was always standing there, dude, he would just switch it up on you. He'd be cool. Like, he'd be like, hey, man, you got some change? I'd be like, nah, man, I don't. He'd be like, all right, man, have a nice day, whatever. Next day, he'd be like, hey, you don't have any change? And I'm like, nah, I don't, man. And he'd be like, man, fuck you then. I was like, what? What'd you say? And then, like, I'd get in his face, and he'd be like, oh, no, man, it's cool, it's whatever. And I was like, man, fuck you. And then I'd just be out. And then and then he would just switch it up on everything. He would, like, the girls would pass by from class there too, obviously. And then he would ask them for money. He'd be like, oh, you fucking bitch, and just fucking yell out crazy shit. And it was just crazy. And then this other time we got out of class, we walked across the street, and this homeless guy straight up spit in this girl's like chest that I was with.
Come on, now.
Yeah.
And I saw it, and I was like, and she was a friend too, so we were all walking to like the bar. We were all walking to the train, and then he straight up just went spit on her chest. Like I was just like, yo, what the fuck is your problem?
Yeah.
And then like I was about to fuck this dude up, and then she kind of just grabbed my arm and just kind of like pulled me and like, hey, don't worry about it. I'm like, dude, this is fucking crazy.
What do you mean? Don't worry. I'm gonna tell you this. I almost got into a fight over there too because I was out there at night, right there on Market Street, or it's Market Street or Market Avenue, whatever it is, right?
In Union Square.
Yeah, Union Square. And some fucking homeless is taking a shit standing up, dog. Like literally
Damn.
on the street, on the sidewalk.
Oh
dog.
yeah.
So I whistle, like, I do a Mexican whistle, dog. Like, hey, bro, like, like,
see you.
We're
Hey,
coming,
Charles,
dog.
let's fuck.
Like, we're coming, dude. Like, I got 2 females with me, you know what I mean? And I'm like, is this guy, like, stupid or what? Like, I already whistled, dog.
Yeah.
So once he was kind of, like, close to, like, between me and you, dog, I told him, dog, like, hey, bro, if you don't, like, move, dude, I'm gonna fucking punch you, dude.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna punch you, like. You
I ain't
know what
touching no man that shitting on himself, bro.
Bro, they
What
had.
you mean, dog?
I ain't
Like,
trying to get dirty, dog. Fuck all that
He's
shit.
gonna splash you.
Yeah, bro, he's gonna splash me. dog.
Splash
Fuck
zone,
all
dog.
that.
It's danger zone.
I'm gonna tase him. No.
So you guys would say there's
Other
more homeless
side,
out
bro.
there? Huh? There's more homeless out there than there is out here
Yeah,
in
it's
LA.
heavy.
You guys would say?
It's heavy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
heavy. And it's funny you talk about the shit because
They do.
The last year I was there, someone created an app, bro. Someone created an app that you can download and check where like their shit, and it would tell you if it was human shit or dog shit.
Oh, damn.
Dude, this map was filled, bro. I don't know who's going out there and like just being like just
that's-
going out there and
that's-
checking
that
this
was-
shit.
bro.
Like, but dude, they created an app for all that.
And it's
That's
crazy,
crazy.
because there's bathrooms, right? Because I know there's like some like
yeah.
trailer-looking fucking bathrooms.
Yeah,
When
you
I went
press
over there,
like
I was
a
like, I
button.
didn't know what it was. I thought it was like the metro. Mm-hmm. And no, it was a fucking toilet, dude. It was like a
Yeah.
toilet with nice restrooms for them, you know?
Yeah. But they
So
would
it's-
be all beat up, man.
yeah.
The button would never work. It would never open.
Wait,
Like,
why don't you tell us what happened at the gym with the homeless guy? The story that you just told me about.
oh yeah. So we had a home. I used to work at 24 Hour Fitness, and dude, they had a massive like homeless problem because it was. I mean, I don't know why they always went to that one. They always went to that one on Potrero Hill, and I was working there, and bro, there was so many complaints about, dude, they would just give memberships to anybody, like homeless people just lugging all their shit like in
Just to
like.
take showers.
So they would give.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they would give homeless people membership.
Yeah, bro. If they had the money, dude, they would sign them up. I'm like, bro, why are you guys signing up people that are homeless? They're jacking off in the fucking shower.
Oh.
Yeah, bro, they're jacking on the shower. They're shitting in the shower, dude. It was like
hell
I
3
actually saw a
times.
lot of that here in Fullerton, man.
Yeah.
Before the whole COVID shit.
No. What did you see?
Oh,
At
yeah.
the 24-hour fitness here, man.
Yeah, a lot
Shitting?
of homeless.
Homeless
no, just
people
homeless
just
people
hanging out,
taking
showering.
showers.
Yeah.
That was their home, dude.
Yeah.
Shower, shit, work out, and go sleep in the car after.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, they were not homeless if they had a car.
I consider that.
No,
They don't have a home.
I know what you mean, but I mean, like,
That's homeless.
okay, no, but what I'm talking about is like you're talking about homeless like with shopping carts.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking. You know, I'm not talking
Yeah.
about people that are having a hard time. They're living in their car. You know what I mean? I mean that's different. You
Shit,
know.
I've been there.
But you tell me that those guys were taking shits in the shower here.
No, I'm saying you saw them regularly at the 24-hour fitness.
Oh, okay.
Showering
Oh,
in the
okay.
jacuzzi, and you knew because you would see them getting off the freeway when you would get off the freeway.
Yeah.
You would see them out there.
He's like, bro, didn't I just see you with the sign on the exit right
you
there?
know,
Yeah.
you knew who they were, who the homeless people at the gym were. That's here at the 24.
Yeah.
Damn.
And like you said, as long as they had the money, they
Yeah.
gave them membership.
Yeah, because they
Come on,
can
man.
Think about it, you get a membership for $30. It's easy to collect $30 on the corner of the
That's
freeway.
true.
Yeah, even if you just have it for that first month.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. Me and my boy, fucking, it's weird. Yeah. One time, dude, I was picking him up, and he's like, "Hey, dude, this homeless guy right here. I've been here for 15 minutes, and every stop at the light, the turn, he gets at least 4 cars to give him dollars. Let's just say dollars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every fucking turn. Now, how many fucking signals do you get in an hour, bro?
Shitload, man.
So think about it. He said at least 4 cars were giving him dollars.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say $1. Like,
Yeah.
but people were probably giving him more. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
$1. Can we have about 20 to 25 fucking turns in a fucking hour?
Mm-hmm.
Now multiply that by fucking yeah, dude. They
Yeah,
make
bro,
money,
they make
dog.
it. Yeah, they
bro,
make
there
money.
They're making good money, dog.
I mean, if you're homeless, getting a gym membership, in my opinion,
It's
is a
the
smart
best.
move.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
the
yeah.
best.
You have a
That's
shower
what I would do
and
if
you
I
have
was
a
a-
bathroom.
That's what I would do.
And
if I
you
was
go in
homeless.
there on the elliptical and you have fucking cable television.
Hell yeah. You'll be there
I mean-
all damn day. No one's going to kick you out.
Right? Go play hoop a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
The
smart move if
jacuzzi.
you're homeless. man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get you.
No, but I remember it's funny you bring that up like mad long ago. They did like a research on that. Like
Right.
if you're in a decent neighborhood, you could be making like 100, 150.
Well, because
a
remember
day.
they caught some people that were fucking faking the funk.
Yeah.
They were faking.
I
it.
see
They
them,
were
bro.
actually
Exactly.
I see them.
Well, I see them too outside of fucking
On the
DJs.
55. On the 55 freeway in like MacArthur. Or
Well,
Dyer
I'm gonna tell
Street.
you this: in Hacienda Heights, there's
Yeah.
a family. I'm not gonna say what, but outside a restaurant,
Yeah.
they're there every fucking weekend, bro.
With their kids?
With their
Are
kids.
they
Yeah,
those-
with their
those
kids.
type?
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you this: they're wearing True Religion jeans. dog, you know.
Yeah,
They're
like
on,
that,
man.
just
They're not even
scamming.
playing it off.
The kids don't even want to be there. Kids are just
Right.
walking around, don't even want to be there.
But people are giving them money,
They'd
dog.
be like,
No, I
oh,
know.
but it's dirty.
I know.
Yeah. I'm like, damn,
We
you
need
got better
money for
jeans
the
than me.
laundry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah, like and
That's
and you can tell who's really homeless because the guy that I saw that was on the side of the freeway, he had like brand new sunglasses on and he had a fresh haircut like lineup. And I was like, bro, like
Hey, I'll tell you one thing though. I'm mad jealous at homeless people, bro. They always got fucking, bro. Some of those motherfuckers look good. Like their
What you mean, dog?
No, they looking
Oh,
cut.
solid.
They got the
so?
nicest teeth, bro. I don't even got nice teeth like that.
Shit,
They be fucking.
I don't know about
they
that.
were
I've never
fresh
seen that.
out. Oh, bro.
Where?
Yeah,
Homeless
Where?
people with nice teeth?
yeah bro.
I never give money to homeless people, man.
I do every
It
once in a
pisses me
while.
off, man. What I'd rather do is offer you a water,
Yeah, I give them food.
some protein bar,
Yeah.
or I'll buy the fruit off the Mexican selling the fruit, man,
Yeah,
or some
that's true.
flowers, dude.
That's
That's just me, man.
But have you ever had anybody reject that shit from you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what makes me never want to
You know,
give
they
them money.
want
Yeah.
money, and it's
Yeah.
like, fucker, you
Yeah.
thirsty? Here's the water.
Yeah.
In Santa Monica, I was leaving a restaurant and I saw the homeless person right here. They had a little walkway, right? And it was an Italian restaurant. And literally, dude, I bought him a fucking meal, dude. I didn't even give him my leftovers. I bought him a meal. And said, you know what, man? Here, I bought you this meal, man. Go ahead. He fucking threw it away, dog.
Damn,
I
I
threw
see
it away in my
that.
face, dude. Like, I was like, oh, shit.
Damn,
Yeah,
dog. How'd you
yeah.
feel after that?
I was pissed, dog. I was pissed. You know what I mean? But, you gotta think some of them have mental
Exactly,
issues.
yeah,
mental
yeah,
health,
Exactly,
you know what I mean?
exactly. That's where I think people kind of like, we're talking shit, but it's also we notice that it's a mental problem. It's a mental issue too,
man,
and,
you know what I mean?
and that's where I always say, like, bro, you don't know what these people went through, especially with all like you bring up the military and stuff like that, earlier.
PTSD.
There's a
Yeah,
lot,
but
a lot of
it's,
veterans
like
out
there's a
there.
lot of people that have not been taken care of.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it's like, and they're on the streets, and like, bro, like, so it's like it's fucked up, but
still, no one's spitting on me on my chest.
no, yeah, exactly.
No, I get you.
Not to excuse. No, I'm not even
Yeah.
excusing what they do because they do some of those motherfuckers do some crazy shit. Sometimes it's funny, but sometimes it's
sad,
out of bounds, or whatever. So it's just like you need to chill.
I'm gonna take you into writing because I wanna. When we get into the end, I wanna do the comedy. You know what I mean? Instead, because we went into this dark side right now of the fucking podcast. But let's go to writing, bro. Into writing now. The writing, you do writing too.
Yeah, I'm not a writer per se, like in the sense of just like I've always done it, but I'm slowly starting to, I think find my voice,
Your
as
voice?
a writer. So I'm just writing whatever I can, man. I'm just writing little short stuff, maybe for Instagram or other stuff, just stuff that I feel like you haven't seen, I guess. I wrote a short film. It's about, I think it was maybe 20 pages, 15 pages. That was based on an experience I had. So it was just, so I wrote that, and I still need to work on it a little bit. I got some notes from some people that I trust, and that's the thing. You want to you can't just get feedback from just anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have people that you trust that are going to give you honest feedback. Like the first thing I want, if it's shit, the first thing I want to read is, hey man, bro, this shit was shit. I didn't understand anything. There was no story. I'd be like, that's exactly what I want to hear.
No,
Right.
And I don't want to hear fluff. I don't want to hear, oh man, you know what? You really had some good points. Whatever.
No,
It's
you
like,
want the.
I
you
want the
you
raw,
Hey,
Constructive
Kamish,
criticism.
Yeah,
you need to-
constructive
you need-
criticism.
You need to read some of his stuff, Kamish.
I would like to, man.
Because
I'll send it to you, yeah.
the Kamish is a fucking ruthless fucker, dude. To be honest with you.
He is
Tell you
not
the truth,
ruthless.
Oh, hey, but that means
He'll let you. He's honest, but ruthless. I don't know if he's ruthless.
he looks
All
You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Now let me ask you this.
I look too nice. I was very nice back then, man. What you talking about?
Whoa. now, what I was gonna say is, like me, I like horror films. You know what I mean?
yeah, you were saying.
And I feel that sometimes there's a lot of stories that are not told the way that you want to tell them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So speaking about La Llorona, for us Mexicans, right? La Llorona, we know a story. And I was telling you guys a story about La Llorona when we had the Halloween show. We didn't put it on the air, but we were talking about it after. Now, the story, I want to do it. I want to write it, but what would you recommend somebody like myself that wants to write something like that? Because see, to me, I'm writing like a story. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
now, am I doing it the right way, or am I supposed to be doing like characters, creating characters, and doing stuff like that?
I mean, it's whatever you like. I had the teacher that I had. It's just, I mean, whatever works for you. That's kind of been my philosophy for anything. It's like whatever works for me. I don't follow anybody else's path. I don't follow anybody else's way of doing things. Whatever works for me, whatever gets those words on the page and that makes sense to me. Obviously, you want to have like I said, you want people to you have trust in to structure
read it.
Structure it in a certain way. That
Right,
can
right,
tell you how to structure it and stuff like that. So, it's however you want. If sitting there just on the computer and just writing everything out, just boom, 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 page after page after page, then that's you. Obviously, it's in a horror film. There's not too many. Characters aren't are important so much. They don't really have too much
as long as you follow
things
story.
going on.
Okay.
So you're trying to more talking about a little bit of plot.
Yeah,
it's
creating
like
the plot.
Yeah. It's like the Yorona comes, she wreaks havoc, and then she leaves for some reason.
No, it's not like that, bro.
But that's how the other one was, right? That's all kind of things.
Yeah.
We beat it,
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, now.
Yeah.
But that was a good movie. I'm not hating on that.
I still haven't seen the new one.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
I haven't
the
seen it
first
either.
one was better
I've watched-
than the second one.
Okay. I
'Cause,
mean,
dude,
I saw
clown-
the original.
Dude, the clown freaked me out. Like, I love
It?
the It clown in the first one. Like, I love because
The first one?
Yeah, you saw
The original
him more.
one?
No, the first remake.
Oh, the first remake. Okay.
Yeah, because you saw the fucking thing. It was like in your face. I was like, oh my god, dude, this fucking thing's crazy. And then the second one, you didn't see him so much. That was a thing where it was more based on the relationships
Right.
of those people and their like deeper issues and
So
what
on
they
stuff
go
like
on.
that, you would have to create.
Yeah.
storylines
But it's
behind
whatever you
everything.
want to do.
Yeah.
If you want to develop something with more character based and with the Yonona thing in it, like I don't know, for example, like the reason it comes because this person
Right.
has a
The-
dark
like it's-
past,
right,
whatever.
dark, yeah.
But it's whatever you want your process to be,
Now-
For me, it's just I need to just get it on the page. I need to get it on the page. I'll figure out everything else later.
Do you have a hard time writing?
Yeah.
You do?
It's just because like it's funny because like we're not playing right now, and you asked me if I play chess.
Yeah.
I just don't have the patience for that. I can't sit there. I can't sit there.
So
and
you
just
have
chill.
to be.
He's more improv type of guy.
Well, I'm just more active. I need to.
You need action.
Yeah, I need action. I need to move. I need to do something. I can't sit there for 5 hours. Some people don't just sit there for 5 hours and just zone out. I have done that when I really just like jump on it. Like I just jump right in. I dive right in, and I'm just fucking going. But most of the time, it's very hard for me to sit there and just be there on the computer and just. I'm always out. I'm always out just trying to work or doing stuff or working out, or whatever. I'm always up on my feet.
Personally, I started doing a journal like
That's
6
good.
years ago,
Yeah.
and I think that opened me up more to writing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I have kind of like the same issue you do because I can't just sit there and write. Like me, I have to be either listening to music and then just fucking writing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if I'm just like silence and I'm just fucking writing, I'm not gonna get anything in there.
Nah,
Bro.
yeah.
I need to have something there, and then I'm just like, oh shit, I'm fucking flowing. You know? What I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Well, like I think that's a Latino thing, man. Because there was always fucking
Latino.
noise in the
right?
house.
Exactly. dog.
Always
It
noise
has
in the
to be,
house.
dog.
You're fucking doing homework and shit. Your
Yeah,
mom's
and
yelling about some
that's
shit in the bathroom.
trastes.
Yeah. Yep. The fucking vacuum always going. Like, damn, bro. Like.
Come on, man.
Yeah. So no, because I'm the same way. I need music, man. The music will just take me anywhere.
Yeah,
Like,
and then you start.
and that's I just put it on shuffle, and you're fucking jamming out to some fucking crazy shit, and then all of a sudden
inspiration, man.
sexy will come on. You're fucking
Ooh,
just
shit,
vibing, like
man.
it's whatever.
I'm gonna do a fucking sexy fucking.
What do you guys think the reason why?
Like a sexy Yorona, she can be a stripper, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, she disguises herself as a stripper, dog.
That shit
Can
would-
you
that
imagine?
shit would get wet.
You gotta get some-
Hey,
you gotta get
imagine
some
if I
bad
could get
bitch
Salma
in
Hayek
Hey!
from dusk till dawn.
That shit be
Nobody
so
gonna get
fire.
trouble. Right?
I'll get J-Lo, you know what I'm saying?
You rather get J-Lo than
You rather
Salma
get
Hayek?
J-Lo than
Really?
Sam the Hayek?
Did you see that
Yeah.
that scene?
Have you seen J-Lo lately though?
Yeah, I have.
Bro,
Have you seen J-Lo
I liked her when she was
lately
thick.
with makeup?
yeah.
Somebody put it up there, dude.
Dude, Sam the Hayek's bad.
Yeah, Salma
I mean,
Hayek.
she's
Some-
old,
some
bro.
are over at J-Lo. I agree.
Yeah. So we got.
All right, man, I'm out.
for Sam the Hayek.
No, I said I'm for Salma. Well, who you for J-Lo?
No, Sam the
Salma Hayek.
Yeah, me too. I'm on that boat.
It's all three.
Okay, cool. You out.
No, but I mean, J-Lo's pretty good, bro, too. I mean, I'm not saying, you know what I mean, but I mean,
Jenny from the block, bro. She's a
yeah,
original.
but
Nah,
I
she ain't
mean,
that
Shit,
bad.
who am I kidding, man? I take either one, man.
Yeah, exactly.
well, you saw
I'm over here getting picky,
I'm
right? Like,
you saw
I'll
in
do my eyes
Jiggly
on, I'm like,
Dog.
yeah.
What was that movie
I'll do
called?
whatever you say.
What was the movie she did with Ben Affleck? Jiggly or...
Oh, J-Lo?
I don't know.
Oh,
I've only seen
J-Lo?
Selena, bro.
Gigi, yeah.
Yeah.
Selena's her best movie, and that's like the only movie that
The
I've
best
seen.
movie
And
and the only
Anaconda
movie
is
she was
pretty
good in.
I don't
Anaconda.
know. I liked her in the what was it, The Boy Next Door?
What?
Really?
I mean, I love that scene,
Oh
bro.
my God. I didn't
I've
want to
never
watch
seen
that
it.
shit.
Goddamn, what's he
See, that's the type of
Well,
movie.
you gotta look it up, man.
All right. I'm gonna watch that.
Wait. So out
Oh,
of
they're trying to kill her, right?
so
That
out of,
movie? Like, he's obsessive with her,
He's
right?
obsessed with her. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
all right. So out of all the genres that you're into, with acting, are you into more comedy? Are you into more
I'm actually more into the drama.
more drama?
Yeah, more in drama.
Okay.
I like. I feel like you just get more deep-rooted characters that you kind of have to go out there and find them. You kind of got to go out there and just fucking find these people, and just find these people that you are basing this character on. That's what I really like about what I do, is that I get to tap into all these different types of people, and that's the best part, because I think you have a better understanding of people and issues and stuff like that. So, yeah.
I was just gonna ask that. Do you think traveling helped you kind of be more open-minded, where you could connect with other people?
Oh yeah. Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm just I'm just so open, and I'm open to everybody. I'm open to dialogue. I'm open to conversation. I'm open about anything. And it's kind of funny because, like, I've told people, like, especially my girlfriend, like I think I'm just so open because I'm so open with everything. Like, you can we can have a conversation about any single thing. I don't have a problem with anything. Some things I don't like to talk about just because I don't know a lot of stuff about it. But I'm so open because it allows, I think, other people to be open with me. Like, if I'm acting a fool and telling embarrassing stories about myself, it allows them to, maybe that they're a little more shy, to be like, hey, this guy's kind of cool.
True.
Like, you know what? I have an embarrassing story about me. We can just laugh about it.
That's true.
So, and I think that's tied into my acting a little bit, of just knowing, not being shy to know anybody, whether they have with anything, with any kind of issues, whatever their political views are, whatever their whatever it is, So that's kind of why I love doing this too, because you just get to be in the shoes of so many different people.
Yeah.
There was a cool thing that someone put up like years ago. It was a quote by Johnny Depp. They said, "I can be anyone I want." They said, "I can be anything I want to be," and it was a picture of him in the middle, and every single character he's ever played. Yeah. And dude, he's literally done like
every
anything.
single role.
Anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Now let me ask you this: are you superstitious like Johnny Depp? Like, I think he doesn't watch his movies. He says he makes the movies, but he doesn't watch his
heard
movies.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
There's people like that. I'm not superstitious, but I definitely have my little like things, like, when I do scenes in class, or I go for when I'm on set for something. I don't like talking to anybody really. I kind of just like to be by myself with my own thoughts, not even think about anything. I try to just blank everything out, and then once the light comes on, or hey, we're ready to go on, we're just going. And just to kind of clear my mind of like, that's with putting in the work. You got every single line, you got every single choice that you made for this character, but it also frees you up to anything. If something falls, if something happens, someone messes up their line or whatever, it allows, preparation is key. So it allows for anything to happen, but the show can still go on.
No, I was just gonna ask: are you able to cry on the spot, like on film, like on the spot?
I've done it like once. I think. Yeah.
Is it easy for you, or is it hard?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just like tricks. It's kind of just like tricks that I've played with. Obviously thinking about something.
I was gonna ask. I mean, he's probably gonna answer it, but is there a memory or something that?
Yeah.
So you dig into to bring up that emotion.
You can tap into a memory or make something up in your head, or also there's like you can also just like hold your breath and then kind of just let that will kind of fill up your eyes a little bit, and then and then you just let it go, or you could just be so embedded in the character and just kind of just be in that moment. As long as you're in the moment, I think it'll come.
It'll flow.
It's
I
all,
wanna
but
see-
that's
I
what
wanna
I'm
see
saying.
it, man. I wanna see
But
it.
that's what I'm saying.
I want you to cry for the show, man.
But that's what I'm saying. Preparation is key. So it's like you know, one of my favorite actors, you know, he believes in prepping hard, and that's kind of my mentality. But not just because I thought of it or I worked on it, it's because of one of my teachers. You know, and I think of him as a fucking god, man. I love that guy. And preparation is key. So, you know, if you're able to prep and live inside the moment of whatever that moment is in the play or a movie or a show, whatever, as long as you're living in that moment, everything should come. Everything should be rolling cool. If you gotta cry, it'll probably come. And yeah, or you can fake it. There was a famous thing with a famous actress, and she won like a Tony Award on Broadway. She couldn't cry. They like sprayed her or something, and she won the Tony Award.
Yeah, I heard there's like little tricks where they put like mint in the fan and have that blow in your eyes and then make sure.
There's tricks to it too. You know, sometimes you just might not have it that day.
Yeah.
You might have had it the whole time, and then you didn't have it that day.
Yeah.
You know, you pull.
You
there's
just
little
can't
tricks.
get it, yeah.
You know, a little Hollywood magic or something. You know, so.
Now, you guys didn't know this about me, but I was in a play.
Oh,
Ay, ¿a poco?
Simón, dog, Simón.
¿Serio?
No, I did. But what I hated in the play, bro, and like I guess like what you're saying, you know, you preparation, you prepare, you learn the line, but somebody fucked up on the line, dude. And I was so mad, dude, that it made me like act different after that scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was angry, dude.
Yeah.
Now, has that ever happened to you, bro?
So I didn't forget a line, but there was a time where I was the lead in this little short play in San Francisco at the school I was going to, and it was like a 10 maybe 15 minute piece. There was this part, so I have a script on me because this guy's like a washed out actor, but his other friend is like famous. And he's trying to like get the plug so he can like, you know. But we're at a funeral. We're at a funeral for like our childhood like teacher or something like that.
Oh.
So there was a part where I'm like, hey man, can you do something for me? And then he's like, nah, not right now, whatever. So then I'm like sad and I walk off, and I'm like, but I also have this thing of like, I'm gonna kill everybody here. I have a gun in my hand because if you don't do what I'm gonna say, I'm gonna start shooting people up.
Yeah.
Like, and here's my script, read it. So there was one part. So I had a script on me already.
You forgot the gun.
No, I had the gun, I had everything. But everybody else thought they saw a script in the back in the dressing room, and they thought I forgot the script, but I had it. It was so funny because it was just me, three other people on stage. The other person for the morgue that we were at, she was already off stage. I'm waving this gun around. I'm doing my thing, and I'm like about to whip out the fucking the script. And then the girl comes back on. She's like, Mr. I forgot the character's name. He's like, Mr. Whatever, your script. And then I was just like, oh yeah, whatever. And then like it was just like it was so awkward. But it was just like we just rolled with it.
You rolled with it.
Oh yeah, you had to
improv.
just roll with it.
See, like
because-
me, I couldn't do that, bro. Like the guy forgot the fucking line, dude, and I was like,
You took it personal.
yeah, I was like,
The show must go on, bro.
Yeah,
come
show
on,
must
man.
go
I was
on.
Show must go on.
Because when he said the other line, I was like, bro, you skipped like 2 lines and shit, dude. What's going on here?
So in that instance, that's when you take control of the situation, and you might even have to make up a line, kind of give him a wink, and then just play off that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but I was young, bro.
I was
Yeah,
I was young. I was
mean,
like
you
10.
learn as you go. You know.
Now,
dude.
you brought up teacher in the story you were just telling us right now.
Yeah.
Did you get to have Miss Locke as your teacher
Oh yeah.
in junior high?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Me too.
linked up with her? She
No.
does a lot-
Linked up
she
with
does a
her?
lot of- No, linked up because she does a lot of theater now.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Damn,
so,
bro. I was like,
so
ooh,
that's crazy that you
fuck.
bring that up because about like maybe like a year ago. Like a year ago before all this COVID stuff. I think I posted something that when I was doing improv. I posted something like a video that I had of me doing improv. I had like a couple of videos, so I made like a little reel of it, just posted it, and then see what, if anybody
People
says
thought-
anything about it. Just like, that was funny or whatever. I wasn't really looking for any validation or anything like that, but just posted up. And then I think Miss Locke posted, and then like I like clicked. I was like, this is Miss Locke right here. I was like, this is crazy. So I click on her, and like something about theater and this.
She's
and
in
that.
theater a lot.
Yeah. So then
Damn.
then I told her, we were talking for a cool minute, like, I study here. I was like, are you training anywhere? Blah blah blah. And then I think she said no, not right now. And then I was like, you should come check out the school I'm in right now. And then she never got back to me. But I would have loved for her to come to the class and just watch, and maybe I would have done a scene in class, and it would have been crazy.
Yeah, that would have been real fun.
Yeah. No, but it's crazy that you bring that up because I saw that too. There's been a couple times where I've seen people from back in the day. I was telling him about Andrew Tarowski and how I got in contact with him. Yeah, how I got in contact with him because he was doing improv and I was doing improv at the same time. Yeah, so.
What a good segue now. Let's get into improv, bro. So what took you? Okay, what came first, theater or improv?
So it was that first theater production, and then I moved to the Bay again, and that's when I stayed out there, and I was living in Oakland, and then I came across this flyer, improv flyer, and it said auditions, and I was like, I've always wanted to do improv. Hell yeah, I'll do that.
Whoa,
bro, I signed up for that shit, and I was shitting bricks, bro. I was just like, after I signed up, like, oh, your audition time is this, and I was like, bro, I'm not going to that shit. Like, nah, I'm not doing it. I was like, hell no. What is this audition even gonna entail? I was like, bro, I'm not fucking with it. But nah, I sucked it up and I went, and yeah, bro, it was cool. It was an audition to get into the classes. Mm-hmm. So it was a class. It was a long form class. No, it was a short form. So short form is just, you play games. You play improv games. There's this one called Zip Zop Zap. So you just pass that around. There's like little role playing games. Yeah, role playing games. And that's all it was. So you do that for like a month. And then you have 2 performances at the end. And that's where it fucking took off, man. I was just like, bro, this is fucking tight. This is it. We got a gang of people in there. Honestly, I thought we were so good. Like, I thought we were just like killing it because we were. One of the things with improv was that you have to hang out with these people. They have to become your family for a cool minute. So we would do the classes and we go to the bar right down the street and we chill for hours, and then we go home and then. There was these dojo classes too, so you can step in and most of us were coming to those. My bad. And that's how I was doing like improv like 3 or 4 days a week. And then, so I did that, had the performance. I thought we killed it. These games were on point. Everybody was on point. We were having fun. Like we had a gang of people there. Like it was just crazy how many people were there. Like everybody invited everybody. It was like cool. And, so then, after that, I took long form. That was more scene driven. Like you just kind of start doing scenes from anywhere. Just, whatever, a word, a place, all that stuff. And same thing happened. We killed it. It was almost the same people. We killed it. The teacher was amazing. He's been doing improv since college or high school. He was so dope. He was so good. His name was Adrian Velasquez or something like that. Mm-hmm. And, dude, he was so good. That's where I've been kind of lucky, I think.
You've had
good teachers.
Good teachers, yeah.
In all aspects of this acting and improv. So did long form, killed it, and then there was auditions for the troops, the groups. Mm-hmm. So then I auditioned for that. Got into one. I think it was called like Sunday Brunch or something, and we started doing performances like every other weekend or something like that. It was crazy because it was supposed to be like one day a month, and it turned into be like 3 or 4 times a month. And then it was just like we were just doing performances. It was cool. We were having fun. And then I found the acting school where I started going. And then I fell in love with more of that. That's what I really wanted to do. Improv was really fun and dude, you just go there for for 4 hours and you just laugh.
You have fun
the whole time. You're just laughing the whole time, having a good time, laughing with these people and just making fun of people and all this stuff. And it was such a fun community. But at that time, in the group I was in, there was a lot of people not taking it seriously. And I wasn't just coming here to play a game. I wasn't saying I wanted to be an improver my whole life, but maybe sketch comedy or this and that. But still, I wanted to do serious acting, whatever. So that's where I kind of went instead. I stopped doing the troupe because a lot of people weren't taking it seriously. Right. I really fell in love with the idea of hanging out with people that are your peers. This is your family for a cool minute, and that wasn't happening. Like I didn't know I can go on stage and I don't know if I can make this joke that I have in my head all of a sudden to you because I don't know you. Like this, I just met you like 5 minutes ago. I don't know what you're about. I don't know your tics. I don't know your little things. You don't know me. Like we can't.
You don't know
vibe.
what's gonna work.
Wait, so is there a fear of them stealing your jokes, or a fear of them getting offended, or something?
Nah, more of just getting offended. Like if I do something, or if I touch you in a certain way, or whatever. If I grab your elbow or something, you don't like that. Like how am I supposed to know? I've never practiced with you. You know? Because we were doing some crazy shit. Like I was about to make out with the guy on stage. Like it was just crazy. Like it was so funny because that's all like that's all like I feel like how good we all were. Like I remember. It was me and another guy I was like really close with, and we were just like, he was my wife and I was the husband, and we were just having this good time. And then the audience was hella funny because we were having an argument, and then we weren't having an argument. They were like loving each other, and then the audience was like kiss, 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 and then we were kind of about to, and then the person runs across the stage and says scene. So that's kind of the thing in improv. You kind of just wipe the stage,
Okay.
and that's the time for the next scene. Cool, whoever has an idea.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah.
San Fran, bro.
there,
San
man.
Fran.
Yeah, man.
No, but they do it here too.
No, yeah. I know.
Now, how has COVID affected all this life for you?
It's obviously slowed down. I mean, I kind of tell my buddy that's an actor also. He was from the Bay, my homie BJ. Shout out BJ. But he, I told him the other day, like, it's kind of hard right now. I feel like that if you are already in the game at like a semi-high level or a high level, I think it's slowed down for those people below that, which I'm in. So like I think I'm getting auditions here and there, but it's not at the rate that I would like. You know, the rate I would like is like, you know, 3 auditions a day. I don't know. So you know, that's where I want to be. I want to be where, because it's also like auditioning is somewhat of an art form in its own. And especially with self tapes, so you film it at home, like you can do it at home. You set up your whole thing, you know, and
you do it.
You just do it.
It's
you
like a
send it
Zoom
in.
audition.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's Zoom auditions and there's self tapes. So like the self tapes are really good just because you can do it over and over again until you feel that it's right, and then you send it in. And then you know if you get contacted, you contact. If you don't, then you know whatever. But because right before COVID, I think in December of last year, I signed with an agency.
Wait, were you in LA at the time, or were you still in LA?
Yeah, I was in LA.
Okay, so when did you move to LA from San Fran?
2016, 17.
Okay, so way before COVID. Okay.
Yeah.
So my bad, continue.
Oh, way before COVID. I've been in LA for like almost 5 years. Yeah, so I just signed up for an agency. I signed up for an agency in December of last year. So I was like, boom, okay.
Let's go.
Here we go. The auditions off the bat, boom, boom, boom. And I think it was kind of slow at the beginning because of the holidays. So it was good that I got the agent.
The agency.
The agency, but it was going to be slowed down for a while because of the holidays.
And then you thought January's coming, I'm gonna start getting them.
Yeah, January comes around, everything's gonna start blowing up, this and that. It was still a little slow, and then I think COVID hit. I don't know,
It hit like
when.
January, late January,
February.
February.
Yeah, like February. So, and then, you know,
That was it.
Obviously didn't feel like a deep impact because I wasn't getting a lot of auditions first, but I definitely feel like it slowed down for other people and stuff like that, and I think it slowed down for myself, just because, you know, I thought I would have had, you know, more auditions, but they're maybe like once a month, but that's what I'm saying about creating my own content. I really want to create my own content, especially us being, from a different culture. That's what I really want to do. I really want to speak for our people and stuff like that don't have a voice. Or, dude, we're fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
We got a lot of good stories that from Latinos, from Black. Like, we have a lot of really good stories that are
Even from our childhood, you know?
and just characters, bro.
Yeah.
You can write a whole thing on just the characters in your
You're
family.
just stories that happen with you personally. you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm in the process of trying to write something like, just like a small little series on I'm gonna call it like for some reason titles are like a big thing for me. Like whatever the titles is, that's my starting point.
Okay.
So I'm trying to start something called La Casa de mi Mamá, and just kind of going into all the funny shit that Latino parents do, and just like Latino parents are hilarious. My parents are fucking funny as shit.
Yeah.
And they're crazy. They're a little like
wild.
you know,
Little loco.
yeah. So you know, so it's like that stuff, you know, relationships we have with people, like relationships we have with women, like art is very different from, you know, what we've seen already. You know,
I can't relate to a lot of the movies, you know.
Yeah,
That's true.
Like so the movie I wrote, I it's kind of like the movie The Breakup with Jennifer Aniston and I forget the other dude's name, the really tall dude from Wedding Crashers.
Oh, Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn. Do you remember that movie? It was very cute. It was very cute to me. Like, it's a funny movie. Loved it. I actually liked the movie a lot.
But we can't relate.
But we can't relate. That's not how it goes down, bro.
No, for
You live with your ex-wife?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Nah, dog.
So I wrote something a little more crazy of living with an ex-girlfriend. So it's like, but living with her in the same apartment that you guys got together.
Would you be able to do it?
Ooh. Oh man, like living in the same apartment?
Oh, yeah.
It depends how big the apartment is and where I'm located. Like,
2-bedroom, bro. Tell me
Nah.
2-bedroom.
wait,
One
like,
bedroom.
wait, like,
What bedroom, dog?
wait.
Ooh,
In the
how you
same
gonna do
complex
that,
or in
dog?
the same room? Like, same.
Same apartment.
Same unit, yeah.
Nah. Wait, with my ex? Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, like you guys
No.
break up and you live in the same
Yeah,
apartment.
nah.
We can't even say to the
Nah.
commission because the commission is.
Nah. Just say no.
Either, man.
Yeah.
You can't do it?
I mean, I'm married right now, and I can say if I got divorced, I'm probably gonna live with her, man.
You gonna live with
right?
her?
I could.
No, you wouldn't.
Like even if you
You
live in the
wouldn't.
garage, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
not-
even if I live in the car, as soon as I see some dude roll up, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie, man.
exactly.
That's
Yeah.
why I couldn't relate to the movie. Like
That's
you
what I'm
said,
saying. That's what I'm saying. It's too cute. So I wrote something a little similar, but with younger people and
More realistic?
And, yeah, more. But it also ties in. I think it ties in a little bit on the level of it's too expensive to live on your own. It's too expensive to live in
Right.
these cities. And
You gotta have
think
roommates,
that
yeah.
you gotta have roommates, or you can't do it on your like. So when you're obviously by yourself all of a sudden, and you're forced to kind of like, where's the rent gonna come from? I only got half. Like I've only been doing half for the fucking last like 3 years. You know, so it's like I think it ties in that a little bit, but it's more about the relationship between these
Right.
two people and how like. You know, man, Latinos are a little like, you know, we're very romantic, I think.
Yeah.
We're very romantic, but we're also very passionate.
Right.
But that passion can be a little fucking heavy. Like,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of fucking... It's not like, when I grew up, like, my mom was always yelling, but you never heard my dad.
Right.
Hell no, you heard both those motherfuckers going at it.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
what I'm saying.
You didn't know if anybody was going to come out alive.
Now, a lot of the stuff you said you've written already, can the audience find it anywhere and read it? Or
Nah,
watch it
I mean-
like a blog or anything?
Nah, it's
Yeah.
just sitting in my laptop.
He's sitting in the vault.
Yeah.
But I think you're gonna start doing something, right? So make sure people tune into your Instagram. Is that
Oh
what
yeah,
you-
I mean, I'll post like, I would like to get it, you know, maybe, you know, when this COVID stuff's over or whatever. I mean, I
You'll
don't
start
think
doing
it's gonna be
some scenes.
over, but yeah, maybe I will start filming it and stuff like that. I have a group. That's a good thing. I have a kind of network of people that I can always tap into. That
Yeah,
are
bro.
really
And
cool and
if
stuff.
you need to bring some actors and stuff, you know, you can call us up. Bro.
Hey.
Or even if you're in a play, you know, as homies growing up with you, I would love to go
Yeah,
watch
we'll
some
Oh
support.
yeah,
Hey,
no
we'll
doubt,
support.
no doubt. Yeah, of course.
I actually
mean,
enjoy
I'm always-
watching plays.
Can the
and stuff.
convention go to a play now?
Commission can go anywhere he wants, man.
Damn.
Oh!
You heard that, Rocio? I want to see that. I want to see that live. That's a whole sitcom on its own.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. You can do a sitcom on that. You
Yeah.
can do a
And
sitcom
I
on
ain't
that.
gonna lie, man. I had to ask for coming in here. When I hung up, I'll be like, I'll be there in 5 minutes. We'll see what's up. I called Rocio right away. I'm like, hey, baby.
Hey, can I go?
Hey, yo, that's hilarious.
How pissed would you be if I went to the podcast?
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be home a little late.
No,
I threw it on Caesar, man. I was like, Caesar fucked up again, man.
Yeah, right?
He's my compadre, you know?
Hey,
That's
hey, it's cool.
right.
Blame me next time, bro. You can blame me next time.
no.
She knows you wouldn't do that, man.
Oh,
That's true.
Damn.
That's true.
you have an agenda.
That's
No,
what's up.
now let's go into the workout. So it's not only being like as an actor, writer, it's not all mental, but it's also physical. You gotta do stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta stay fit.
Yeah. Stay fit, healthy, you know, kind of You know, when you see Joaquin Phoenix do this crazy dance as a Joker, you know, you gotta be kind of fit.
You think you could get down to that skinny dude?
I mean,
that was bones and shit.
I mean, no, but
Let the pack up.
Puro ceviche, huh? Just like you just said,
Let the
So
pack
we
like
should
3
get you there,
fucking
dog.
shrimps or whatever. No, I mean, I mean, if I had to, yeah. I mean, if I had, there's obviously McConaughey talked about that recently on something that you know, he did it. He believes in a smart way, you know. So, but if I had to, yeah. But but in general, just being flexible and, you know, that flexibility. I mean, he may have had it since he was a kid, or he's just naturally flexible. But, you know, you got to be. You're probably doing that thing like, I don't know, maybe 5-10 times. You don't know. Maybe you did it once. But you got to be in a certain kind of shape, I think, you know, to do all that kind of stuff. And, you know, I mean, you want to look good on camera too, you know. So I don't just do it for health reasons. I do it. I mean, I want to look good too, like selfishly.
Get those angles right.
Huh?
I gotta get those angles right.
Like, that's the only reason why I don't act, bro. Because I mean, like, if they ask me to drop weight, I'm like, nah, Charlie.
That's his only reason.
Yeah, that's the only reason, dog. You get me?
Hey, well, look.
You want me to put down the beer? What? Nah.
Come on, man. Relax.
Chill,
Well, I
dog.
took theater classes back in the day, like
Way
back in the day.
Okay, go ahead.
way back in the day, and you know, I was learning a lot about acting and certain things that you do before you get on stage. Do you have any special like breathing exercises or stretches that you do? Before
No. I mean, I've experimented with a lot of stuff. I spent, you know, listening to music and just, you know, just kind of dancing, listening to music, whatever. What I've been wanting to try is like, because when I was playing tennis, I used to hate, the coach always got us there late, so we didn't have time to really warm up. You would warm up during the first 5 minutes of the match.
Yeah.
So you kind of just like, the way tennis works, you warm up with the person. The match hasn't started yet, but you're warming up with the person. And then like 5 minutes later, the match starts. Okay, so I would always want to run before. I always felt like if I was already sweating, like I had already like a puddle of sweat in my thing, I was way better than just going out there cold. So what I've been wanting to try, I haven't tried it yet, like bringing like a jump rope or something like that. Really get the blood flowing before going on stage or something like that. The problem with that is I'm gonna get all sweaty. But most of the time, what I found that works a little bit for me, I'll just, like I said, just kind of zone out, sit in a corner or lay down on the ground, just like with my eyes closed, and low-key kind of fall asleep a little bit.
Yeah,
And I always tell someone like, hey, just get me before we go up, and then I'll wake up.
That sounds like meditation.
A little bit, yeah.
And I've seen that. I've seen that at what do they call them? Rehearsals or even
Auditions.
Auditions. I've
Yeah.
seen
Yeah,
people
yeah.
that like
They
fall
meditate.
asleep, lay down, and stuff like that.
Yeah, some people want to be more like, hey, what's up? How's it going?
Yeah.
Hey, it's like, you know, whatever
works for you.
somebody,
Yeah.
you know. I'm just a mad believer in that. Not even just in acting, in anything. Whatever works for you, man. Whatever works for you in your life, whatever works for you, your job, or what you want to do, man. If that works for you, that's all you. I don't hate on anybody or anything like that. I don't judge anybody. You know.
Oh, and that's always good. It's always good, especially in that industry, right? And I think it's the less you hate on people, the more great karma you're gonna have, the more blessings you're gonna have in there. You know what I mean? And I mean, I like the fact what you're saying, man. I mean, you want to write stuff that is more relatable to like ourselves. You know, we could relate to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's what matters, bro. I mean, I want to be able to go to a movie and say, oh shit, that's something that I can relate to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what
exactly.
I went through. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it was crazy because I was talking like my mind's always like just
Going.
My mind's always wanted like I'm driving like I was driving down here, you know, from LA 45 minutes, and I already thought about like 3 other things I want to write on, you know, this and that, and it's just a matter of just sitting there and doing it, because the friends that they were talking about, Richard, he lives in New York, we grew up with him too. I called him up because I felt hella passionate after Jonah Hill. I don't know if you guys saw mid-90s.
I saw mid-90s.
Bro, I watched that movie 5 times.
Yeah.
In like a row. I watched it one night. I watched the next day. I watched the next day, and I watched the next day. I couldn't stop watching. I was like, why can't I stop watching this damn movie?
Because it reminds you of your childhood.
Exactly.
You're
I
right.
was like, not just because it says mid-90s and I grew up in the 90s or whatever. It was just because
You can connect with
of
it.
the relationships these kids had and wanting to be cool and accepted or whatever. So I got this idea to write. The Richard, our friend, he actually left through this train station to New York. So his mom was from New York. So they moved him out after 8th grade. And dude, I was bummed out. I was all bummed out. And we had like a last football game like before he left that weekend, the end of that weekend.
I was there.
Yeah. So we had that football game.
Were you there, Commish?
I don't remember. Was I there, dude?
Maybe.
I don't know, maybe.
I don't know.
I remember playing football
Honestly,
a few times
like-
with Kevin too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly,
Kevin.
a gang of people
Engaged.
came out that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, a gang of people came out that day.
Yeah.
A lot of my childhood memories are blurred, man.
Whoa.
He was always getting rocked.
Oh!
That's not true. That's not true.
Nah, just-
I'll bring back some memories, but go ahead.
Yeah. So I got inspired by that, and I called him like the next day. I was on my way to work, and I was like, yo, I have this idea of writing this thing, based on our, childhood a little bit of just kids being kids, man, being outside. Do you remember when kids were outside?
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
don't see that.
No,
Yep.
And
man.
that's
This is all you see now.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
true.
So I got this whole idea. Like, it's kind of crazy how, like he said, like all he sees is this. I don't think about that too much. But like people more get on a deeper level. I'm just like, okay, I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. I just thought about writing something fun that reminds me of my childhood. So yeah, like it's that kids don't play outside.
No, dude.
And then like losing something at a young age too. Like we lost our friend. Like our friend just took off. Like our whole lives changed
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah.
I moved. These fools weren't kicking it so much with other people. It was like the people we had. It was like this person left, and it kind of just separated all of us a little bit. And I called him up. I was like, yo, I have this idea for this movie. I'm gonna start writing it. Just like I was gonna call it like the last game. Like pretty much following the end of the last day of middle school, and then playing that football game, and then
You leave.
and then him leaving.
Yeah,
And,
I think because he left, and a lot of us from middle school, you went to Fullerton, I went to Troy. The whole group just broke up because everyone started
That's
going to
true.
different high schools.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't know
true.
that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I went up to this area, and then it was just like crazy. It was just like
You guys didn't keep in touch anymore.
we did for a little bit,
did.
but then it just kind of
It
it just
fades
naturally
because-
faded.
It fades because
Yeah.
you build other relationships in that high school. Whether you play a sport. I
Yeah.
played football, so I got really into kicking it with the football guys that lived on that side of town and started hanging
And we
out
went
with
to
them
rival
more.
school. Even though we were friends growing up, we went to rival schools. Even though we had friends, we developed our own relationships within our teams at that time.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
So, like, did you start hating on each other when?
No, I mean
when
we
you were
talk
playing?
I don't think
shit.
it ever got to that point.
Probably just like a
Nah,
healthy
where we hated
competition.
each other.
No. Yeah, we didn't hate each other. We talked
Just trying to
shit.
create out of animosity.
Yeah, but
like, let me
nothing
ask
bad.
you this: which high school was the winner in high school? Was it yours or his?
Oh, it was mine at the time, man. We had
No.
Derek Coleman. Come on.
No, okay, so look, they had players
was crazy.
that went pro,
That's a
but
crazy
but
story.
when we played them, so the freshman year we beat them in league and we were league champs. Senior year they beat us, but then we actually won league in like a coin toss because there was like fires where they couldn't play the last game, so we ended up winning league both the times we played Troy.
For me, my favorite seasons were sophomore and junior year, man.
Oh!
I think those were the funnest times, man. Playing games.
I
Well,
said
because it
freshman
wasn't
and
so
senior.
serious. It wasn't like super serious, like varsity and like senior year. Because most people, like, if they weren't that good, some
Yeah.
people would jump to varsity from fucking freshman
From freshman
year.
year.
Yeah.
If they were really fucking like bad, or if they were missing certain type of
Wait, did you go to Bueno Park?
Man, I bounced around.
Okay, all right.
Ah, damn.
Oh.
I went to Buena Park my junior year.
Okay, yeah. Bueno
on
Park was
now.
really bad back in the day. They're really bad. They're like the worst team.
I actually ended up at Fullerton my senior year.
Yeah,
Oh shit, really?
yeah.
Damn.
So
Oh,
you
why'd
guys
go to-
played together?
No, he didn't play senior year.
I didn't play my
but we
senior
were cool
year.
though.
We were cool, yeah.
We were cool. We would kick it. We'd go to parties, and then I don't want to talk. I don't want to go into detail, but yeah, we'd kick it. We'd hang out.
Oh, why'd you go to Troy if you lived right there to go to fucking Fullerton?
You want to play for a good team?
My Mexican parents want me to go to the nice escuela. My
It's
mijo.
not funny 'cause it's funny because I told my parents, like, I'm going to go to Troy. And they're like, what are you going to right here, dog? I'm not taking you. Who's going to take you over there? Who's going to take you over there?
Okay, the commissioner's parents are gonna take me, dude.
No, my mom always sent me, man, walking or something, man. She sent me to Buena Park on the public bus, man.
Oh, man. Public
Okay,
bus
but think
suck.
about it. How many kids in high school use the bus now? None, dude.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
It's funny that you
use
say
it.
that. You bring up how kids aren't outside like we used to be. We used to be outside. As soon as start seeing the sun go down, like, oh, shit, I better get home.
Yeah.
Nowadays you don't. And from what I've seen from my siblings that are a lot younger than me, my sister's in high school, they have this fear that they're gonna get kidnapped or something horrible is gonna happen to
right
them.
now, that's what's good, bro.
And I think it's social media, man.
Yeah.
The media, everything, because we didn't have much media back then when we were growing up.
Well, the thing is, there was a lot of news coverage, and the parents would watch the news, and they would get paranoid. Like, they would get paranoid because they would watch the news all the time. And that creates fear. You know what I mean? It's like when you're on social media every day. That it creates some type of
Well, it's creating a lack of experience, man. It's
Exactly.
Just, like,
That's what it is. I think
lack
it's
of
a
reality.
lack of
they're
experience.
not getting
reality.
out there and getting in trouble and getting dirty and
Or
like,
experiencing real stuff,
And if
hands-on.
some homeless dude comes up to these little kids, they'd be like, "Yo, back the fuck up." We with us, we're like, "Hey, nah, we're good." Like
if
and
you
they
think
go
about it,
the
like,
other way.
yeah, when we're growing up, homeless people would be afraid of us. If it was a group of us,
Yeah.
because they knew, they're like, oh shit, no.
Yeah, we had our bikes.
I think especially our crowd, man.
Yeah, bro, we were wild, bro. We were wild.
Shit, back in especially our crowd with the polos and shit.
I mean, even
Yeah,
house
the
parties.
polo
Do you
was
remember
cool.
that? Sorry, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to dive too much on this side.
I remember the polos, man.
Your polos? Do you remember when we jumped Dakota? Dude,
I have no part of this, yo.
crazy.
I have nothing to do with this.
Man.
We have nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
But you know
I
what
would
though?
never
I
be
mean,
in a
even
polo
house
gang.
parties. Look at me change the subject, right?
even house parties nowadays, I think, aren't the same, man. I watch my
hell
brothers
no.
They don't exist.
Snapchat and my cousin's Snapchat. They're at the party, dude, and they're so busy filming themselves at the party
That they don't
instead of
even
actually being at the
Yeah,
party.
bro. Having fun.
I mean, you remember house parties, man? Grinding up on a girl,
Yo,
up
you
against,
talking to
you're
girls.
back up against the wall.
Yo.
Your homies over there,
Right.
fucking making fun of you because you might have got a thick one.
Yo.
Nowadays though, it's like, oh hey, guess where I'm at, and then you gotta tag the location.
Yeah.
I tell my brother all the time, man, what the fuck? Go talk to those girls in the background, dude.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. No, I mean, when I used to go, dude, that shit's heavy in LA too. Like girls would literally go to the spots and they'd find the seats and just go chill there and record and like dance for like 5 minutes and sit back down. They
And then just back on their phone, right?
Yeah, it was just a status thing. It was just a status
Yeah,
of like,
that's a lot of
oh,
that,
I'm
right?
here and you're not, and it was just like, bro, this shit sucks.
I'm gonna tell you guys a story that I saw. Well, it's a story, but it's something that happened to me 2 or 3 weeks ago in downtown Covina or West Covina, right?
Oh, damn.
I went to lunch there, and as I'm going to lunch, I noticed a young lady pulls up and parks, right? And she's on her phone. I walk down, and there's another stall, fucking SUV, and with another young lady, and it's also using their phone, right? So there's a restaurant right there. I'm in between both these vehicles, right? So I'm looking, it caught my attention. So me and my people were talking, and I'm like, I said, I bet you these two are waiting for each other. I said it like that, bro. I was just fucking around, dude. Dude, literally, one of them caught, and then I guess so, like, look the other way, and then boom, they were both there. But they were talking to each other on their fucking cell phone for like a good 10 to 15 minutes, bro, because I had to wait for a fucking table, dude.
Damn.
This is what I'm talking about, bro. People, like you said, people are fucking worried on the fucking phone instead of looking around and,
Checking who viewed my story, how many views I got,
Right.
That shit's crazy.
Like you said, a status.
Yeah, it was actually funny. So that's when we were talking earlier about that whole like boom and like the internet and social media in the Bay. Mm-hmm. Dude, that's what I was noticing. Like, I remember. So I used to drive Uber out there and live.
Shit.
So I used to drive it, and dude, I would literally pick up people from a date. Like they were on a date, and bro, like I would drive. And bro, I would see nothing but blue screens in the back.
Yeah.
Like they literally we're going for 15 minutes on a ride, and nothing. You don't hear anything.
The silence.
Yes, silence. Both of them on their phones. I was like, what the fuck fuck is happening?
Yeah.
And that's where I got inspired to kind of start writing stuff a
Yeah.
little bit here and there, because I was trying to write something. Where it was like silent films a little bit. It was gonna be silent, but it was gonna be like two people trying to have sex or something like that, but not having sex.
Yeah.
They were just gonna be like on their phones,
Having
right next to each other,
having
in
sex.
bed, and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this to you."
I'm
Be like, "Oh my
sexting
God,
you."
Yeah, exactly.
sexting,
Bro,
yeah.
right next to each other.
There you go, bro.
And
Naked.
that's what I was gonna start like writing stuff like that.
Literally, bro. This is what I do every time I fly somewhere. I fly to I fly everywhere. I fly, man, for boxing, right? When I land, either if I get an Uber or if I get a fucking taxi, I talk to them, bro. Like, what's the hot spot? What's this and that?
Yeah.
Like, you want
Because the locals always know the good
Yeah.
spots, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. But like you said, I see people that jump in a fucking Uber and they're just like,
Yeah.
how do you? And that's how people are getting fucking kidnapped, bro. Getting into kidnapping, bro.
Yeah.
Because there's people that just jump in a car and
That's
just fucking
what
out
was crazy. I
quiet.
think
Don't
the
look
most
at their
recent one.
surroundings.
What was the recent one? Like a year ago, like somebody that got murdered in LA or something.
In LA,
like that.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I was like, bro, I've driven Uber and bitches be just getting in cars.
Yeah.
Not saying. I'll be like, I'll have to ask like 3 times, like, oh, Denise.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, nothing. I'll be like, yo, Denise.
Yeah. Because then
Denise?
you.
Oh!
Oh yeah, I'm Denise. I'm like, or like.
You just fucking jumped in my car.
Yeah. Or sometimes it wouldn't be there. Nah, Sabrina. I'll be like, nah, this is not you.
Yeah, no,
I'm
that
like,
happened to me
this
too.
is exactly why. Like, everybody want to feel bad.
I should
but
fuck
dude,
with them
the
one
fucking
day, man.
bitch
Be
is
like, I'm
what the
sorry,
fuck
what are you doing in my car? Like,
Yeah. No, that's happened to me where I've
No, that happened to me too.
I'll be posted up, like,
Some
just
random
eating
person
something, and
gets in
somebody
the car.
goes, oh, I thought you were, I'm like, bro, I'm not your Uber.
Yeah.
And then I'm not even working. They're like, oh, my bad, I thought you were the Uber. I was like, nah. I was like, what the fuck? Because
Get out of here, bro.
Yeah. But that was when it was hot because everybody was taking that shit. Just boom, boom, boom. It was rolling. But it's kind of slowed down a lot.
All right. So, if you could leave us with anything, and we're gonna bring you back, bro, because we didn't even get into your fitness, you know. But
it's fitness, yeah.
yeah, we gotta get. Oh, that's what you came for, huh, Commish? Because you want.
Oh no, I mean, if you, I had a question.
Oh, oh,
Do I have time for
oh,
one question?
Okay, go ask the last question,
For your
bro.
fitness as actor, what's your favorite type of working out? I mean, are you a cardio guy, high interval training, or weights? What's
I think it's a little bit of. I mean, it's a little bit of everything. I mean, I love cardio for sure. Like I like going running just because I think it's like a mental game, and then it's also just very physical. Like you really gotta be in the zone to fucking run 8 miles. I mean, for someone like my size, like running 8 miles, I think like a big deal. So but I also like mixing it up with weights. Like I want to if I go run 8 miles, I want to do some weights too, or something like that.
So you got a little bit of everything then.
Yeah, because I want like it's kind of crazy because me and my girl, she works out here and there, but I'm trying to find more workouts that involve your whole body. So I want to do more like power cleans and stuff like that, but not heavy weight. I'm kind of over the whole heavy weight thing. I think it's more just high intensity cardio mixed with high reps of stuff.
Okay.
And I want kind of more of like a boxing thing, like a boxing workout stuff. And I'm trying to incorporate dude, I would love to have like a studio one day, like maybe like this size or whatever of a wrestling mat. I would love to get back.
I was just gonna
to
ask if
wrestling.
you tried jiu-jitsu as training.
Nah, I never tried.
It's a hell of a workout.
Yeah,
man.
I've tried jiu-jitsu, but just in the wrestling in high school. We would mix it up every once in a while and do wrestling, and then obviously the main objective was wrestling. But every time when I have fun, like jiu-jitsu, Greek, Roman wrestling, freestyle. We ended up boxing for a cool minute.
Nice.
Yeah, so just kind of getting back into that thing. But I love playing tennis. I haven't played in so long, but if I could play tennis every day for like 4 hours, I would.
That's a good workout.
Yeah, man, it's
underrated.
so much fun, and I just don't know anybody in LA to play tennis with because I don't want to play with anybody that sucks. So
I was just gonna say, hit me up, and never mind.
Yeah. Straight out like you lost us, bro.
I have someone at the same level or better because I just
You ever go to Venice Beach? Yeah.
I've gone to Venice with my homie. He's not very good, but we play paddle tennis.
Okay.
That shit's fun.
Yeah.
It's a small court. It's think of a tennis court, but like 5 times smaller, and the net's like short or like not that half the ground, and you use like these wooden paddles, and then it's a lot quicker. Just boom, 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 just really quick get points. That shit's fun.
Well, for me, bro, I do handball. I picked it up in fucking prison.
Hell play with the hard round ball?
Yeah.
Hey, don't tell me you come out with your racket. You play with the hand, right?
Hand.
Okay.
Like that's how the OGs do it in the
racquetball
park.
or the-
Wait, where do you play at?
No,
Where do you play?
No, the racquetball.
Where do you play at? What's the best handball courts in the area?
La Puente, bro.
La Puente?
Really? Right here, where the pool's at.
Is there one here?
Independence Park.
What?
Is Independence Park still around?
Yeah,
that's
Craig
where-
Park
yeah,
too.
bro.
Craig Park
That's
is
where my
cool.
dad used to get
We
down.
should go do we should film one there, bro. We should go play some.
I'm down to play handball, bro. I like handball, bro.
We're gonna meet the
Let's go.
Super Bowl together.
Let's do this.
I'm down.
Handball Super Bowl.
I'm invited. I'm smashing, bro.
Yeah. All right. Now, once again, give your social media and then leave us with something, man. Come on, bro.
I mean, my social media is at Banson with the S, _1, and then that's pretty much it. That's the only
Banson?
thing Yeah, Banson.
Oh man, well,
That's a nickname.
We didn't even get into that nickname, huh?
That's
how'd you get that?
That's what I've always been called. And my mom was called me, and my dad. So like it's funny too. 'cause,
Mexican parents, right? Just
yeah, bro. The
Mexican
nicknames
parents
are
get
Mexican
off the
parents
down here, right? Like,
Yeah, bro. Bro, you don't know what's crazy? So it's so fun knowing your parents when you're older because you just ask a bunch of questions,
Yeah.
right? And you want to know more
And
stuff.
they're probably more open now that you're
yeah,
older.
way more open. I
Yeah.
think they always been. I just never was really like that.
Yeah.
You never were inquiring.
Yeah. So my nickname for my dad, for my mom is Cerote.
What?
And yeah, you know what that means.
Yeah, isn't that
Yeah.
like an offensive word towards El Salvadorians?
Yeah. So, yeah, just means big shit. you know, whatever.
Yeah.
So that's my mom's to my dad, and my dad's to my mom is buche.
What's
And
that?
I was like, I didn't know what that was.
What is
know
that?
buche?
What is
I
that?
didn't know what that was until I
It's
finally
neck,
asked.
it's
My dad's like a fucking like greasy,
Oh yeah.
greasy, heavy fat meat.
Yeah.
And you get tacos from it. It's
some
pretty
bomb
bad.
ass
actually.
tacos, bro.
It's pretty bomb. It's pretty bomb. And that's what and I looked it up and I was like, what the fuck? This is what you call
That was
my
her nickname?
mom? Yeah, that was her nickname, and it's just funny as shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's that's how Latino
Yeah.
parents are, bro.
No,
They
yeah.
do. They
No
give you the
self-esteem.
Yeah, man. But no, yeah, I mean, like, so yeah, social media's,
Banson?
at Banson _1, and then you can also, if you want to watch me in anything, the most recent thing is this movie called Before the Dawn. Shout out
Ooh.
to Alana Friedis. She was in my class. She wrote this movie, produced it, and it's a cool movie. It's a little, it touches on some subjects that not a lot of people can talk about, but I'm glad to be a part of a project like that because it gives
It's eye opening.
yeah, it opens your eyes and it makes you talk about those
Right.
sensitive subjects. So yeah, I mean I'm 3 little scenes in there having some fun and
That's what's up.
it's cool.
That's what's up,
I
man.
mean-
Gotta check that
We
out.
gotta check it out now.
Yeah.
Then,
for
yeah,
sure.
man. Then podcast coming soon.
Podcast is coming soon.
The donut
make
shop.
sure you come in with us and talk to us about the podcast.
Yeah, man.
You know
For
what I mean?
sure.
The
Shout out to my
commercial
homie
be
Gil.
here for
You
sure.
want to
My
invite the
partner.
commissioner, you know?
What?
No, we'll be there. We'll
You
be
look like
for sure.
security, dog. I put you out security.
He's the command dog.
You holding up like a security.
Yeah, he does look like he does look like
Yeah,
intimidating
it's
with the
probably
mask
like,
on.
Resting my
That's
arms on
it.
my panza.
That's yeah.
Resting my arms on my
I was
panza,
okay.
man.
I don't think those meal preps are working, dog.
Oh!
With
I
that,
make them, man. I don't need them.
Fucking love you, dog.
with that said,
I love you.
make sure you guys subscribe. Hit the like, and we'll see you guys all next week.